Hey, what's up guys? Today I'm going to be doing some live product research and I'm going to be using the Jungle Scout web app, of course, and I'm going to show you guys exactly how I would do my own product research, and so you guys would definitely get a lot of value out of this video. And I think videos like these where I literally, show you how I do my own product research, and you guys can kind of get a lot of value from it because you can see how I think, and I think that's the most important thing, is like the methods that I use and how I think when I'm scanning through the products and when I'm searching. Okay, so we've got the Jungle Scout web app open over here. By the way, if you haven't bought the course yet, or if you haven't bought, if you don't have an Amazon course and you want to get started, okay, the Amazon Freedom course, that's my course, it's on sale. It's $200 off. So from $597 to $397 for 2 weeks until November 25th. Okay, so if you guys are interested, check that out. And it's literally 0 to 100 on how to get to six figures on Amazon FBA. And I think it's ridiculous. The amount of value for $397, I don't know, it's mind blowing. So it's $200 off because I want to kind of make like a Q4 end of the year deal. And so yeah, it's only going to be $200 off for 2 weeks. So if you guys are interested, check that out. November 25th, the deal is going to be done. So there's no coupon code or anything. It's just at $397. And yep, you can use PayPal. It's the best. There's also a credit card method, but PayPal has no issues whatsoever. So I recommend using PayPal. So if you guys are interested, the course link is in the description below, and plus you get my personal mentorship and guidance. Okay, so the course is incredible value, plus you get me to help you get to six figures, and it's a multiple six figures a year if you want on Amazon FBA. So let's get started. Okay, so in the categories here, we are going to be doing, let's see here. So no arts and crafts, no automotive. We're going to do baby, beauty and personal care because they're not gated anymore. We're going to do health and household, health and personal care, some good stuff, home and kitchen. You can do home improvement. I wouldn't do it. Industrial scientific, office products, patio, lawn and garden, pet supplies, sports and outdoors, tools and home improvement. We're actually going to turn off tools and home improvement because it's going to show us a lot of different kind of different parts for things that, it's just going to basically spam our whole list. But it's definitely a good category if you want to, start a brand in. Okay, so anyway, let's get started. So for the filters here, we are going to be using, let's say, okay, so the price. So I'm literally showing you guys, how I would do my own product research today. So I'm like, why not? I'm going to record it. So, okay, so for the price, we are going to do $12.64, okay? And the max, we are going to do, let's say, $33.01. And for the max, we're going to do $33.02. And you might ask yourself, why am I putting these random numbers here at the end? Because if I use random numbers like this, okay, people when they're using the Jungle Scout web app, okay, they usually put like between $10 and $20, okay? So just 10 and 20, or like 20 and 30, okay? So you want to go the extra step, you want to go the extra step in front of everybody, and you want to differentiate yourself. So that's why I put these random numbers, because it's going to let us see products that others aren't seeing, okay? Because everybody's on the Jungle Scout web app trying to find products, but let me tell you, 99% of people are just doing it very basically, like $10 to $20 or $20 to $30, and we're going to get to the revenue. And most people try to look for gold mines, okay? So guys, there are gold mines on Amazon. There are products that will make you a lot of money, okay? But go step by step, you'll get there, okay? So anyway, $12.64 is $33.02, okay? And then for the estimated revenue, I actually like to use revenue instead of sales, so you guys can use whichever one you want. So for revenue, let's do let's say 7,077, max 14,888. Okay. For the reviews, we're gonna do 476 because actually for the reviews here, I think I'm the first to say this on my channel here. You can actually compete with anybody below 500 reviews if you're on the US marketplace, and if your listing is absolutely incredible, and if you use the things in my videos and in my course, to actually create an incredible listing, to have extremely profitable PPC campaigns. And if you follow the process, and if you actually treat it like a real business, and you actually create a brand, you can compete with anybody below 500 reviews. Okay, so we're just going to do 476 here. Two other things that you can do, by the way, to go an extra step here. Rating, you can put max like 3.87, okay? And what that does is it will show you products with low ratings where, if they're selling a lot, you can come in, fix the things that are wrong with it by looking in the negative reviews and actually offering the same product, but with the problems fixed. So you're gonna get high reviews and great sales. That's another way. For the weight, okay, so for the weight, most of these Amazon dudes, they preach like, it has to fit in a shoebox. That's the general consensus. The thing is, if everybody's thinking like that, obviously, if you logically, if you go the extra step, and if you make the, if you don't do a shoebox product, if you do something like, this big maybe, which is, yes, it's going to be expensive to ship, but I always say, as long as the product, as long as the numbers are there, as long as the profit is there, it doesn't matter. So I always say this, as long as the numbers are there, as long as the profit is there, and everything is a calculated risk with Amazon. The exact method that I teach in my videos here and in my course is very, very straightforward. It will, you'll know how much you're going to sell, you'll know what kind of sales you will expect, and there's no real risk here, okay? If you do everything properly, if you create an incredible listing, if you, there's so many different ways of gauging demand, but anyway, that's beyond the scope of this video. But for weight, I would say maximum 1.76 for this for the purpose of this video here, because usually it's max 1.5 pounds. You can go above, like I said. For those people looking between 1.5 and 2.5, I bet you there's a lot of gold mines in there and great products that you can start brands in, because nobody's searching for them, because everybody's searching for products that aren't that heavy, because they're not going to be too expensive to ship. Okay, but you guys have to understand that take shipping as part of the cost of landing the product. Okay, don't if you see like a crazy shipping number, don't freak out, okay? Just don't freak out. If the profit is there, if the margin is good, do the product. You'll be fine. Another feature that you can use here is listing quality. So this is Jungle Scout's algorithm, and basically their algorithm rates listings, and they'll actually the algorithm goes into the listing, and they basically give a listing a rating, if it's a good listing, if it's a bad listing. So typically for Max you can do 81 or 82, maybe 78, and that will show you listings that aren't that great. So you can do that, but for the purpose of this video, I want to keep it simple. So we are going to not use that. So for the product tier, let's do standard. And we're actually going to do seller, Amazon, all three of these here. So fulfilled by merchant, fulfilled by Amazon, and Amazon. So the difference between fulfilled by Amazon and Amazon, if Amazon is selling the product, that means it's one of their brands, and they're actually private labeling it themselves, which is actually great to compete against, because if it's Amazon selling it, they're usually not, running PPC campaigns. They don't have a good listing. They don't have, they're not doing a product launch. They don't have good reviews, right? So when Amazon launches a product, they really don't care. They just put it up there, and because they're Amazon, they kind of expect to just get sales. So for those of you wondering whether you can compete against Amazon, yes, you for sure can. As long as you follow my method in the videos, in the course, and you will be totally fine. You'll create a great brand, and it's going to be, it's going to be a brand with a good reputation. You're going to be extremely profitable, and you're actually going to have, a good foothold in your niche on Amazon. Okay, and fulfilled by merchant is just when somebody, if you don't know what that is, it's when somebody doesn't use Amazon's warehouses to fulfill the shipping to the customer. So basically, it's them literally sitting in their basement, in their garage, doing all the packing, all the boxes, and they're just sending it to the customer, which is not at all scalable. So we're doing FBA, that's Amazon FBA. So basically we're using the Amazon warehouses to do all of our shipping for us. So it's completely passive. We don't have to do any packing or anything like that. So these are the numbers that we're going to use for this video. Let's go ahead and click search. Okay, so you're probably going to see this. 37,000 results is way too much. So you're going to have to tighten the filters here, and it's always like this. So what I recommend, actually, this is the method that I use, and it's great. So what I actually recommend is going up in increments, okay? So tighten the filters, make it 11 to 14 maybe, so only 3,000 range. That's going to greatly reduce the amount of products that you're going to see in the web app here, and that way you're going to look over all the products there, and then once you're done that, you can go back up and then change it to 14 to 17, 17 to 20, 20 to 23. You get the point. So that way you're not missing any products. You're not going to have to scan through 30,000 results in one search, and you're spacing everything out. So we're going to do 10,000 777, or actually 10,438 to 14,888. I think that's fine. And actually results per page we should do 200. Yeah, 15,000 results is still way too many. 15,000 results is way too many. I would recommend between 1,000 or maybe between 500 and 3,500 results. That way you'll actually have a chance at finding a good product. But for the sake of this video, we are just going to go through everything super fast, super quickly. That way you guys can see how I'll do this, okay? Okay, so we've got a Dream Sleeper sleep mask, blocks out 100% of all light. Master your sleep. Okay, so it's just a sleep mask. So basically whatever you see that's interesting, just right click, open in new tab. You're going to see a lot of supplements, consumables. Don't ever do any pills. Don't ever do any teas. Anything that goes in your mouth, anything that can hurt anybody, don't ever do that. You're just putting yourself at risk, okay? And like anything like clothes, like, you know, branded clothes, don't do that. Okay, like hats and stuff. You're not going to put a logo on a hat. There's a whole different way of making money through Amazon merch by Amazon, and then you can basically send your designs to Amazon, and they can actually print t-shirts, and then people will buy it, which is a whole different video, whole different topic. Actually, I'm going to make a video on that on this channel for those of you that are interested. Make a little bit of extra passive income. Okay, sports arm sleeves for men. And by the way, when you're going through this, kind of like think about, you know, what do you think? Is this product competitive? Is it not? Like, does it seem like it would be competitive, right? So this one, I would imagine it would probably, you know, be very competitive, but we'll still open it regardless. Okay, we've got some bottle collars, I guess, for Medela products. So I wouldn't recommend doing that because, we're going to close that, because Medela is a big baby brand, and if you're just going to sell like an attachment to their product, then you're not really in control of what you're selling. Okay, yeah, so baseball sleeves, yeah, we're not going to do that. We're going to close that. There's way too many of them, way too many designs. You want to do something like simple enough, right? Maybe something out of plastic or foam or something like that. And of course, if you don't want to do that, then, you know, you're going to set yourself apart. You're probably going to make money. Let's keep going here. You got to be pretty quick at this when you're scrolling down. 10-pack dog toys, set, ball, rope, and chew squeaky toys for small, medium dog. Yeah, I think it's too competitive. I already know. I've done so much product research. This is too competitive. Memory foam pillow. Let's see. This under eye patch might be decent. Okay, handgun pistol magnet mount. That might be cool. Because obviously guns are big in America, right? So that's a whole different market right there that you can tap into. I wouldn't recommend obviously selling anything like dangerous, but if it's just like a magnet for a gun or something like that, then that's fine. Car seat canopy with peekaboo. Car seat canopy with peekaboo opening. That's awesome. I think that could be a very good product. See, we got a gun magnet again. Okay, so I guess it's a magnet that goes like under a table, and it's used to, like, you know, hold a gun. See, I don't know what the legal kind of ramifications are with this product, but I imagine it would be fine. I imagine it would be fine. I would still recommend anything that you're sketched out by, any product that you're like, okay, I don't know if, like, you know, I should sell this. Call Amazon and call seller support and, like, you know, talk to someone there. Ask them, give them the ASIN of a competitor and be like, hey, am I able to sell this without any problems? Like, is this allowed to be sold on Amazon? And they'll tell you. But that way, before you invest, you know, you're not going to spend a lot of money and then realize, hey, you can't even sell your product on Amazon. Okay, so yeah. Oh, we've got our classic dissection kit. I wonder if anybody did that. This is from another one of my product research videos on the channel. I wonder if anybody. Here's another tip. So we're on the second page now. If you see like a ton of the same, you know, clothes and they're just like screwing up our search results, you can actually take the name. So for Barcelona, and you would just go up here. And for exclude keywords, type in Barcelona. That way, and then just research. That way, you know, you're not going to see 10 million Barcelona Messi kids t-shirts or jerseys or whatever, right? Okay, duffel bags, no. Corner guards might actually be good. Only 88 reviews, making 11,000 a month. So by the way, here's a pro tip here. This number is not, you know, always accurate. So always make sure when you go on the, here, I'll show you guys. So for example, this one is, it says here 11,000 revenue. So you're going to go on it, okay, and you're going to open the Chrome extension. If you don't have it, link is in the description below. You're going to need the Jungle Scout Chrome extension. The $99 one is fine, and the web app, of course, which is what we're using. So okay, so the web app says 11,000. This person is making, or the seller is making. So if we open up the Chrome extension, okay, this is going to give us a more updated, you know, reading here. Okay, so 11,000. So it's actually accurate. So most of the time, I would say a lot of times there's a slight, you know, deviation there between the web app and the. Most of the time, I'd say between the web app and the Chrome extension, there is a slight discrepancy. So the web app basically, they take all the products from Amazon and they look at how much, you know, the revenue is once during the day. Okay, it could even be like once in 2 days. So meanwhile, the Chrome extension, what it does is it estimates the product revenue based on the bestsellers rank, because obviously the lower the bestsellers rank, right, the higher the rank is, so the better the rank is, the more revenue it's making, right? So you can actually, it's pretty easy for the Chrome extension to to give you an updated reading. So in this case, it's accurate, but always check. So in the web app, okay, find a product, click on the product, and then open the Chrome extension and check what the revenue is. Okay, let's keep going. This might be decent. I've seen these products before. Okay, so 432 reviews, 10,000. Decent. By the way, you could use different numbers. I just like to keep it low enough. So between 7 and 15, 16, you're not going to be fighting insane competition, and you're still going to make more than a full-time income, which is the goal, I think, of most people watching this channel, right? And at least you can start making a full-time income, and then you can get to multiple six figures or whatever it is that you want, right? Because then you can just add products and you can build out your brand. So that's the best strategy. Actually, I just made a video on the best strategy to get to $1 million a year on Amazon. So building a brand is the best strategy. And I also talk about all this stuff in the course below, which is on sale. Like I said, $200 off until November 25th with my mentorship. So the link for that is in the description below. So the reason I reduced the price, because it's the end of the year, and I think people, especially in the new year and here in Q4, people are realizing that they want to have extra income, they want to get started selling on Amazon, and I think that's going to be the push that people need to actually start selling. Because trust me, once you're going to actually pay for the course, you're going to take the course, you're actually going to start taking action because you paid for it and you get my personal help. So there's really no way of you failing unless you literally put in no effort. Okay, so like a brush set, this could be good. A brush set could be decent. So if you can see, as you can see, I'm not clicking on any socks or anything like that. Anything with 10 variations, I wouldn't do that. Humidifier replacement filters, that's too complex. You have to think about things that you can actually source from Alibaba, okay? Because you have to, once we actually go through all these, you're going to go on Alibaba.com, which is the website that you use to find Chinese suppliers, and you're actually going to, search for it and see if you can actually find, a Chinese supplier that sources it, right? Okay, we got another cellulite brush set. I think this is a good product. The cellulite brush set, I think it's a very good product, because if you see a pattern with low reviews and it's making a lot of money and the price is good, and a lot of them are showing up in the web app, usually that's a good sign. So dog diapers, okay, but this is an amazing box design. I think it's an actual brand. You can actually clearly tell who's a private labeler and what's an actual brand that's sold in Walmart. Actually, I wouldn't be surprised in a couple of years with the boom of e-commerce, a lot of private labelers are actually going to be sold in Walmart and stuff like that, because, e-commerce is the new, basically the new Walmart, right? And Walmart's going to start, trying to get all the private labelers product into their stores there. Weighted under door stopper for $22. Okay, that could be decent. It's 37 inches, pretty long. Okay, but magnetic eyelashes, $12.99, and only 77 reviews, making 11,000. So as you can see, these are some pretty good filters here. We already got 1, 2, 3. We've got 15 or 10 potential products here. I'd say maybe 3 or 4 of them are actually really good. Lip brushes, 500 pieces. So this could be a problem here, okay? This is how you want to think, okay? So think about the potential products that could arise during shipping, during manufacturing, right? So if we're going to do this 500 piece thing, right? One problem could be that it gets to the customer and it's not 500 pieces, maybe it's $4.98 or $5.17, right? Or something like that, right? And the customer gets pissed, right? So think about the possible negative reviews that people could be leaving for this product, okay? So there's a lot of different ways to think about, there's a lot of different things to think about when you're finding products, but hopefully from watching this video, you guys can see, how you have to think to actually find good products and gauge whether it's going to sell or not. Professional nail file drill. Okay, so this is electric, right? But it's a beauty product, so it probably would sell. And brand is Dr. Hayes. Doesn't look like it's very branded. The branding is not very good. So that could be good. And I usually say hey, you have to watch out with electronic because there's more regulations. But if the numbers are there, I would recommend still doing it because your money not invested into a product that will sell is money lost. Okay. Pill organizer, I would imagine that this is very competitive because obviously, Amazon has been around for a while and people have been eating pills for a while. But hey, always check. I'm just kind of, for the sake of this video, I'm using my gut feeling here. Chainsaw sharpening kit. Okay, it's selling pretty well. That could be, is that seasonal? No, because people need to use chainsaws forever, right? All the time, like construction workers and stuff. And yeah, let's do another page here. So another way to use the web app, which is amazing actually, is not actually searching for products, but searching for a niche. Okay, so when you're actually going through the products here and you find, let's say we found a chainsaw filer or something like that, like a chainsaw sharpener. Okay, so you're gonna click on the chainsaw sharpener here, okay, and you're gonna look in the bottom, okay, where it says like customers also bought this and the PPC, the sponsored ads, and you're gonna see other products in this niche, okay, and you're gonna pull up the Chrome extension on them, and that way you're gonna find good products and you're gonna find a good niche, okay. So think about another way of using the web app, which is very effective and nobody's doing this, is use the web to find a niche, okay, because obviously when I started I had no idea what niche I was gonna get into, but obviously after I found my product, I'm like, okay, my brand, I'm going to build a brand in this niche and I'm going to build a brand in this niche because I have 2 brands. And so, so basically use the web to find a niche, okay, and you'll be golden because nobody's doing that, okay, and just go down the rabbit hole. So use the web app, find a niche, click on a product that might not necessarily be good, but that will lead you to other great products. If you go in the, the bottom, customers also bought, sponsored ads, all that stuff below the product, and pull up the Chrome extension to check the demand. If you guys need to learn how to do everything else, the seller, how to set up the seller account, what you need, business bank accounts, all that stuff, check out the course. It's all step-by-step, everything you need. It's in the description below. Okay, so what I was saying, what I meant by going down the rabbit hole is if you scroll down here, okay, apparently we've scrolled back up. If you scroll down here, this is where the gold mines are, guys, because nobody's finding these products in the web app, okay? And as you can see, 46 reviews, 5 reviews, they might actually be selling well. So, just click on things that look like they could be good to sell on Amazon FBA that you could build a brand out of, and pull up the Chrome extension because it's going to give you an instant reading. Okay, so let's take a look at some of the products that we've got that we've chosen here, and I'm going to show you guys how to gauge whether a product is good or not, just based off clicking on it and looking at the listing. Okay, so we've got one of our products open here, so we're going to go ahead and pull up the Chrome extension. That's the first thing you do. You're going to pull up the Chrome extension, okay, and we are going to see how much he's making. Okay, so this sleep mask only has 191 reviews, which is like medium, I would say, and it's making $12,000 a month. So we can look at the listing here. Okay, so very basic, very bad. Bullet points are very bad. Pictures are very bad as well. It's like literally just the product on a white background, and he's definitely... Also, by the way, install Keepa, great Chrome extension because it actually plugs into your listing, and you can actually look at the sales rank. So if we look at the sales rank here, it's been pretty steady, and the listing has been up for 414 days. So, but only 191 reviews. So it's basically been making 11,000 for a month in gross. So what we can say 6,000 to 7,000 profit a month, for 414 days, which is huge. That's more than a full-time income, right? So just from this one product, and that person put in all the work 414 days ago, a year and a half ago or whatever. Okay, it's like a year and 50 days ago, and that's it. They're done. They've just been raking in 7,000 a month, which is huge, guys. It's mind-blowing. So the opportunity with Amazon here, you can see it's crazy. Okay, so the second thing you would do is you would gauge the competition here. Okay, so you would click in the search bar and type in sleep mask. I would imagine it's very competitive, but okay, so yeah, this is incredibly competitive, and the price point is very low. As you can see, $8.95, you're barely going to make a profit, and there's someone selling for $6.90. So instantly, that's a thing to look out for. Low price point, don't do it. It's not worth it. Okay. If it's $11, that might be worth it. $12 might be good. You're still going to make $5 to $6 profit per unit, which is still amazing, right? If you're selling 1,000 units, 500 units a month, so it's still good. Okay, so that product was disqualified. Okay, now we've got the 120 pairs eye masks. Okay, so if we pull up the Chrome extension, we can see that. So if we pull up the Chrome extension, we can see that it's making 15,000, so 14,773 a month here, with 23 reviews. Okay, and by the way, if it's a high price point, Jungle Scout tends to inflate the revenue because obviously it thinks that it's making more money than it is because of the high price point, because it's $25, but it could actually be accurate. So if we go down and look at the Keepa here, you want to turn on sales rank. So it was launched 78 days ago. It's already making a lot of money. So then you would actually gauge the competition, like I showed in the other listing there. You would just type in the keywords on there. You would type in eye gel pads, and you would pull up the Chrome extension, and you would see how many reviews they'll have. If it's 5,000 reviews, 6,000 reviews, okay, you're not gonna compete. If it's 500, yeah, you could. If it's 100, yeah, for sure, because you're gonna focus on creating an amazing listing. and you're going to focus on creating incredible PPC campaigns. You're going to follow my method in these videos, in the course if you take the course, which would be very smart if you actually took the course, because it's for $397, guys. I don't know for $397. Plus you get my help with it. So anyway, yeah, mind blowing. You know, you invest $397, you get a 6-figure income from that information, from my help. I don't know, the return on investment is massive, right? Okay, so now we've got our handgun magnet mount. Okay, so 44 reviews, 4 stars, probably, you know, could be improved a little bit. 354 days ago. So you can see if the sales rank is like this, it's pretty jumpy. So it goes up, it goes down, it goes up, it goes down. So it's kind of like that. Okay, how much is this listing making? Okay, $12,000 a month. See, like the filters that we used in Jungle Scout are actually very, very good. By the way, always track the product. Always use the 999 trick to track the product. If you guys don't know what that is, you can check it out in my other videos. I talk about it in the course, obviously, as well. It's basically when you you can use the Jungle Scout product tracker or the 999 trick. You just add it to your cart, set the quantity to 999, and then keep doing that for 3 days. Okay, and then you can see, you know, the changes in stock and how much they're selling. So the Jungle Scout numbers, to answer a question that I get all the time, the Jungle Scout numbers are just estimates. Okay, they're not accurate. They're not, you know, most of the time they're like sort of in the ballpark figure, you know, in the ballpark area there approximately, but they're not like 100% accurate. Okay, guys. So just make sure that you guys know that. All right, so as we can see, okay, so it's making 11,000. The listing is very, very bad. It only has 3 pictures. Okay, so he's showing that it has a 25-pound rating, so he's attaching a dumbbell, 25-pound dumbbell to it. Okay, but you know, this listing could be like, it's so bad, and they're making 11,000 a month revenue, so 6,000, 7,000 profit a month. That's huge. The opportunities on Amazon are insane, guys. So now we would gauge the competition. So gun magnet. Okay, so you're gonna do the keywords there. So gun magnet are the most general keywords for this product. You're gonna pull up Jungle Scout, and we're gonna actually take a look what the competition is. And there's an opportunity score that Jungle Scout shows you. So if it's above like 5 or 6, it's good. But it's also a lot of the times very inaccurate. So I want to teach you guys the correct way. There's one guy, 2,500 reviews, 22,000 a month. There's also 368 reviews, and there's also this 2-pack right here. That's the one that we saw. 44 reviews making 12,000. So this looks like a great product. If somebody came in with an incredible listing with this gun magnet, this is a free product for anybody watching this video right here. Free product, okay? If you need to know how to do the rest of the stuff, just, you know, buy the course, because, you know, I'm only showing product research. But still, like, guys, right here, free product. Whoever does this, I guarantee you will make $10,000 a month, you know, and can quit their job pretty quickly. So anyway, guys, that's the end of this video. That's how I do my product research now. And by the way, this could actually be a good product too. Car seat, canopy cover, like things that are just like, you know, a gun magnet. Like, you know, how would you even think of that, right? Things like that. Like, for example, you know, like a socks, right? You know, that's obvious, right? Socks are very obvious, and they're probably very competitive. Obvious products are very competitive. But something like a gun magnet, that's not very obvious. So, you know, most of the time, you know, it would actually sell well. And obviously there's a certain method, which is exactly what I showed in this video, in all my other videos, and in the course, you know, how to gauge demand, how to do everything, how to, you know, actually get it to sell, how to predict the sales, how to make sure everything, you're actually going to get a return on investment, how to make sure that you're actually going to get to a full-time income and 6 figures quickly in e-commerce here, okay? So anyway, guys, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. And if you guys are interested in the course, the link is in the description below. It's $397, $200 off, $597. That was the launch price. And so you know, it's $397. It's a killer deal. Plus, you get my personal help with it. And if you guys do buy it, make sure you use PayPal, because the other, you know, if you just type in your credit card, it has some kind of issues lately I've been having. So just use PayPal. if you have a PayPal account, you can use the other method if you don't, but I recommend using PayPal. And and then after, just let me know if you bought the course, email me, and I can get you guys in the group, and we can get you guys started on your way to financial freedom, to a 6-figure income on Amazon, and actually, toward building a long-term sustainable business, okay? So this promotion ends November 25th, like I said, 2 weeks, okay? And I'm probably gonna do it later eventually, but the price is slowly gonna go up. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Like the video if you guys enjoyed this product research. Subscribe to the channel and leave a comment telling me what you think, and some suggestions on videos you wanna see, and I'd be more than glad to share that with you guys, okay? So Dan here, thanks for watching, see ya.